Welcome back to Let's Play DDO Permadeath. Carrying on with my run through the harbour here, it is time for Garrison's missing pack. And this quest can be fairly scary. There's really just a couple of fights in this one that are dangerous.
Garrison calls from above. Be careful down there.
But they are properly dangerous. I remembered to switch out Charm Person this time though, so I have another damage spell. One that works on the users now. I swapped back in Shocking Grasp. I do pretty well in these fights for running out of the skeleton tank. I do good damage, I just don't have good defenses. Not going up there because of the trap, of course. Yeah, there's just a couple of dangerous parts in this. There's the wolf fight. There's a named warg that you can get near the end that if he shows up is very dangerous. I wouldn't do this quest on Elite at level 3 if I didn't have the skeleton to tank for me. These kobold sneaks can be dangerous at low levels, just because of the sneak attack damage. And that's it, I guess. I guess there's the troglodyte shaman as well. I'm basically relying on my skeleton to do the dangerous stuff for me in here. Must be a different spot I'm thinking of. There's one problem with all these quests in the harbour, and I guess they're a bit like the Corphos ones too, that the style of dungeon is quite similar. So you can get confused sometimes. I did spend another action point on getting my Shroud of the Zombie, which is not really any use to me yet, but it will be later on, and Corpse Crafter for a bit more power for my skeleton. What does he actually do when he rings that alarm? Not much, it seems. I do like the fact that they buffed the kobold warriors. They used to be very pathetic back in the distant past. Ouch. Which is why the kobold shaman were really the only dangerous thing in here, or in most of these kobold quests. But with the warriors buffed, they are at least a bit more of a threat now. Does the kobold shaman always talk so early? I wasn't even in the room. He hasn't actually done anything yet. It's coming. There we go.
The section of the sewer tunnels appears less traveled.
It still kind of feels like cheating since my graphics upgrade. You can now see the ripples in the water. Gives you another way of spotting hidden enemies. But I pretty much know where the enemies are anyway at this point, so it's not really a big deal. I do have Detect Secret Doors as one of my spells, but my intelligence is so high I don't really need it yet. I'm finding all the secret doors just fine on my own. Alright, more spiders up here, I think. Okay, I'm in trouble. I managed to get my skeleton back. That helped. He needs to get some damage into them first, so they don't attack me too much. Is that all the spiders? It might be. Spiders are one of the big problems for a low-level spellcaster, since your best crowd control is web. Spiders are the one thing immune to it, one of the few things immune to it. Okay. I thought it was going to be users again, but it's these kobolds, of course. There we go. I was really close to level 4 at the end of the last session. So that's why I do all the breakables. In fact, if I'd been slightly more systematic about breakables, I probably would have already made level 4. Ah, there is a news. We've done every quest on Elite so far, apart from solos. Sometimes I have to drop down a bit, but having the skeleton has let me do things like Dirks that I would otherwise do Elite. Alright, so I'm going to try and here mostly for hit points. I did buy more healing potions, but I won't use those unless I really need to. Alright, we're doing fine, but we haven't got to the dangerous parts yet. Okay, these zombies can be a bit of a pain, but I think with web it won't be a problem. My skeleton running into the spike trap is probably the main problem here. Damn, he took... No, he didn't take out my web. That's okay. Turn this off before my skeleton runs into the trap. Alright, that went pretty well. I don't think I got hit. Let's see if the shaman is in. It seems not. Okay. This shaman doesn't seem as dangerous as some of the other Trog shamans in the harbour. Not many people die here, but it can certainly happen. Anyone throwing fireballs around when you're level 3 or 4 is serious trouble. Alright, Ransack obtained. Now, I guess we'll do this side first and leave the hard choice about the wolves on the other side for a minute here. Okay, shaman. Mistimed it. Okay, that was better placement. The tricky bit here is all these kobold sneaks. If they get behind you, it's a lot of sneak attack damage. My skeleton's getting kind of torn up here. All right. Okay, I guess we already pulled all the kobold sneaks.
notice a dim signal crystal above a lever on the far wall.
Ouch, I wonder if their aim has been improved. They used to be pretty good at dodging their lightning bolts just by jumping away. Pardon me. But they're tending to catch me even if I dodge at the last minute. It works quite well with other types of spells, but the Kobold Shamans seem to be able to follow me now. I think they didn't used to be as good at that. Maybe I'm just not remembering.
Metal grinds on metal, and ripples spread across the water.
Usually the most dangerous thing in these fights is if the named shamans are in. The regular shaman isn't too bad, although he got pretty lucky there. He saved against one of my Nayaks, and the other one he pulled behind another kobold at the right moment. Okay, am I doing the wolves? I have my skeleton to tank, I suppose, so it's possible. We're doing the wolves. I know, it's the other way around, isn't it? You leave the kobold if you want to do the wolves. Okay, we're not doing that. Well, that's definitely safer. It's far more sensible considering I've got level 4 ready to take. I mean, I guess web works on them, so it wouldn't have been all that risky. Alright. Wow, is there no Kobold Shaman here at all? No named Shaman, not even a Kobold Shaman on this side. I guess that's scaling for solo.
Metal grinds on metal, and ripples spread across the water.
Okay, I'm going to go back and shrine. Well, maybe I don't really need to. No, I'm going to go back and shrine because I'm going to resummon my skeleton. If the warg is not there, then it won't be necessary at all. If it is, then I want him to have full hit points. Because I've definitely died in this next fight where the skeleton shows up. Sorry, where the warg shows up. Oh, he came back with the same hit points. Great. Okay, we are ready to go again. We do have a fair amount of equipment in the bank ready for level 4, so that will be interesting. I'll have to see what I have laid up. But probably the spells are a bigger deal. I don't have any spells. I don't have any spell choices at level 2 right now. I just have Web and Scorch. So getting a couple more level 2 spells will be potentially useful. Alright, let's see if he's here. There haven't been many other rares in this one, so maybe he will be here.
You leave the festering sewer water, only to be assailed by a pungent...
No, I think that was the news. Alright, this is completely safe then. Alright, we did it. I even soloed the boss there without my skeleton tanking him for me. And we have Ransack, we don't have to worry about those. Alright, here we are. If I were going for an armor-wearing wizard build, that would actually be pretty good. Okay, so I am half a rank into level 4. I guess the next video will be me taking level 4. I'll see you for that next time.